Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, Elven Dragon. The last episode, we went and decorated up the inside of our house, putting in a little bedroom, a little greenhouse, library, reading room, and a nice little fish tank. And today, what I think we're going to do is we are going to head out back and we're going to put in a little garden and also actually put in a path to this place. Because right now we basically just have this house just sitting here in the middle of the island. Nothing around this other than the little lake. And no path leading here to our main road system. So we do need to get that in. And as you can see, I went and swapped out the birch log for some birch fences. I might put another row here. I think that looks a little bit better. Might add in some leaves or something. Looks like we only got one fence, so we'll just, I don't know, stick that there. Anyway, we do have a bit of work to do. Just need to get our gateway here. And I think this is basically going to go from here all the way out for about 16 blocks out and then curve back around. I think that should be enough. Don't actually have enough of our cherry fences here to get that in fully right now, but I think that should be enough of a garden for us to start. We've got a little side gate so we can come in there. We may have to put in a path coming down here, I guess, and over our little river, connect back up. But I think that should be a good enough size. So I'm gonna go get the rest of this fence in, get a few things marked out, probably mostly where I'm just gonna put the path in here. I do want a little path to wind through here and go up to our gate. And then I'll be right back. Alright, and there we go. We now have our path not just marked out, but we have it dug out, not just in our garden here, but we've got the rough ideas marked out all the way to our path down here. We got another one marked out right over there that I think we're going to put in because I did go and add another little gate back here. I think that'll just be nice, give us a nice little path right around the edge of the island over here. And just kind of break this up a little bit more for when we eventually get to terraforming all this. But what I want to do for this little path here is I think we're going to have a mix of dirt, grass paths, mossy cobble, and just regular cobble. I'm going to set this apart from the rest of the island paths because I do want different paths in different areas. So like a garden path here is going to have that. I think this path here is going to be the same, except we're not going to have as much dirt. It'll be more grass paths. So that will be good. Also going to do the same thing on our path to the front of our house here. Just the same path blocks, mossy cobble, and cobble mix. I think that'll look good. But as you could see, I've started getting a little bit of the decoration stuff in our area back here. We've got a small little pond, no weeds or anything in it. I think we might put a couple fish, probably cod, maybe salmon, since we've got tropical fish everywhere else. It would be nice to kind of have that as like maybe like a fly pond or something. Since we do have our tropical brightly colored fish up here. And no, we have not yet gotten a guardian in here yet. I don't know if we will. Need to find a monument that's not too far from our desert village portal. So that's a maybe that we could do at some point. But right now, I'm gonna work on getting all of this in. Here, you probably need to knock these out here, just have the path continue under the gate. And I'll be back once we're ready to start getting a little bit more of our garden in. Alright, and there we go. We now have our path fully in and the rest of the grass and stuff for our garden in as well. So we put in some grass growing out of the path. We might mix a little bit in around the garden as well. But I think that that looks pretty nice just with the grass growing out of there. We might do some over here. And as you can see, we did put in some dirt into the path here. Just wasn't looking quite right with just the path blocks. But with that all in, we now need to get our detail stuff in, and as you can see, we've gotten a few things here marked out. Got some space here to put some basic little trees in on these spots here. And here, I think, just gonna do a nice little bench so that we can look at our little pond. Should be really nice. Now over here, what we're gonna put is, I'm thinking we're just gonna do nice little swing, do nice big tall pillars there. Then here and here, just dangle some nice chains. Then, let me drop down here to do this. Should be able to put trapdoor there. And there we go. So we've now got a nice little swing right here, right near our little path. We should probably bring the path up and over here as well, but I do kind of like this sitting off on its own a little bit. And now we just have these spaces here where we need to get in some trees. I'm not quite sure what I want to do for those. I don't know if we want to do more of our jungle trees or if we want to try and do something custom. That might be fun. But first, let's go and strip this so it's more same color as everything else. Do some little stunted cherry trees or something around here. But other than that, we just need to get in all the grass. We need to put in all of our little flowers scattered around, which I think we're just going to basically do the same ones that we've got in the block. So our red and orange tulips, cornflowers, blue orchids, and we'll scatter some pink petals around here as well. So that's just going to be a whole bunch of detail stuff here that we need to get in. So I'm going to go and get that set up, get all these in, get ourselves maybe an idea for what we want to do for the trees. Then I will be right back. All right, and there we go. We've just scattered a few flowers around. I did go and add a couple of the cherry saplings with string above them, because I think those look kind of nice, and they do add a little bit more of the pink into this area. But for our trees here, what I'm thinking is we're going to basically kind of do something kind of like what we have for our jungle trees over there, except we're basically just going to use cherry leaves and cherry wood for that. So we basically just have a pillar of 5 cherry logs here, a ring of cherry leaves around, and then we'll go and drape a couple leaves down off of that. So this will just fill up a nice little canopy there that spreads it out. And then we can basically just kind of drape 2 or 1 leaves down, and that should provide us with a nice kind of drooping tree, and also just give a nice bit of build space into this area. So we've still got 2 more of these to add in. Do need to go get some more cherry logs, it looks like. But I think that this will be quite nice in our little garden here. But once we get these in, I think that might be just about it for this area. At least the garden part, anyway. So I'm going to go get those in, and then I will be right back. All right, and there we go. We now have all 3 trees fully in, and I think at least on this side, this looks really, really nice. We might add in a couple more little benches somewhere in here. Maybe like one here. We'll just move all these flowers over. Maybe we'll put one in the center here or something. But one thing I do want to do is I do want to have a couple lanterns scattered around. Now, on our island over there, we've got some birch fences for our lantern posts. And I think I kind of want to do something like that all over the island. I know our village over there has the cherry ones, so I think maybe like our main road sections here will have cherry. Our island here will have birch. And I'm thinking for our house sections here, we will do jungle. Since that is the 3rd wood that we do have in our house, It is primarily birch and cherry, but we do have jungle accents in here, like in our seating for the reading room and in our trap doors along the side of the wall. I think just a couple of these scattered around will go really nice and just work for our visible lighting in this area. Now we're also going to do this on the front walkway to our house. Probably do it on the roads going off of here too. So we'll just have a lantern there. Probably one somewhere on the bridge, which I think we're just going to do like a simple trapdoor, campfire, and plank bridge there. Just a small little thing. And then we just need to get these in on the front side as well. Do you think maybe we want to hang a lantern or something from here? Not quite sure. Just put one there for right now. Maybe we will put maybe some fence posts there and there. I think that might look better. I'll have to play around with that a little bit. I think it's definitely an idea. I think maybe not necessarily in the jungle, and we might put like a little tiny roof kind of thing right there. I do like the idea of different sections and pathways throughout the island having different styled torch, or rather lantern posts, and I think that be a nice little detail. It also helps you know what the roads are, where they're going to. So, like here, you see the jungle, you know this is going to our little house. But that's definitely something to play around with. I don't know if we want to do all the woods because I don't think like dark oak is going to go well in here. Maybe in this area, we'll use the mangrove because as you can see, I have done a little bit of marking out of stuff. Here is going to be the little port that I want to do, which is still very, very rough marking out, and gotta go play with that a little bit. But again, I do like the idea of different torch lights going through the area, and I do like how that looks there with the grass coming up from the path and everything else. But I think with that, that is gonna be it for today. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you want to see more of what is going on here in our end hub and in the rest of this world. And I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.